Hey there, hi there, ho there everybody. It is Cauliflower. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup with products that I don't like. So, full disclaimer before I even get started, these are products that I've tried over a course of time and they are popular products, so some of you might get a little offended at the fact that I'm saying that I just don't like them or they don't work for me. But in today's video, I decided I'm going to give them a shot on camera, and then if they still work the way that I have already been accustomed to, I will explain why. But anyway, I just thought it might be something fun. It's something I've never done on my channel before, and as you can see, I am sans makeup. I have nothing on my face but some marula oil from Sunday Riley. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be using is from Catrice. This is the Light Correcting Serum Primer, and when I first got this stuff, I absolutely adored it. This is in Candlelight. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was going to be a lot like Becca's Backlight primer, and then after a while of using it, I just didn't think it did anything for me. So we're going to go in with that today, a little bit of this, because when you see what foundation I'm going to be using, you're going to understand why I need a primer that has a little bit of a illumination in there, because when we get to the foundations, and I think I'm going to be mixing foundations, you'll see why. So I'm just going to put a little bit more, because this is the problem I have with this stuff. It's like it just doesn't seem to show up, or when it does show up, it doesn't stay. And that's my big issue with this stuff from Catrice. And normally I love a lot of things about Catrice, but this one was kind of like, I don't know. All right, I think it's on pretty good. We're looking semi-glowy until we go into foundations. And I have two that I think I'm going to be mixing today. So it's probably going to start with this one from Fenty Beauty. I have tried this, the Pro Filter, so many times, and it just does not look good on my skin. It makes my skin look so just dry and not the way I want it to look. And then my other not favorite is the IT CC Cream with SPF 50 in Light. I have said several times on this channel, I do not see the hype in this product. I don't like it. I think it's just overrated. And so what I'm going to do, and of course I forgot my beauty blender, but I'm just going to go in with a brush. I'm going to take a little bit of the IT Cosmetics, because the Fenty happens to be a little bit too light as I'm dropping things. And yeah, oh God, I'm really, and I forgot how very loose the Fenty, the Fenty is. It's dripping down my hand. Okay, I'm just going to go in with this little brush right here. Oh, I'm going to regret this. I know I am. I know I am. Oh, look how pretty. I mean, you know, it's like I have yellow undertones, but this is like, I don't even know, eggshell undertones. It's the only way I can describe it. But we're going to give it a shot. And I don't know which one has like that smell, that fruity smell. I don't know if it's Fenty or if it's IT Cosmetics, but it smells like fruit for some reason. Unless, I don't know, I just have fruit on the brain. I don't know. Look at this. Isn't this great? This is just one shot. And what is it covering? IT Cosmetics. What are you covering? Yeah, this is going to be a good video. I could see it now. All right, I'm going to go in with a second coat, because that just really did absolutely nothing. So maybe I need a little bit more Fenty, and I'm really scared to do so, because I told you what Fenty does to me. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. That's probably the brush is probably not the best, but I forgot to bring the brush that I use all the time for foundation. Now I got too much on. This is going so well right now, isn't it? I feel so pretty. Okay. Yep. I mean, like, what is going on? Why isn't this covering? Why isn't either of these foundations covering? Holy hell. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to go in with concealer, I guess, and that ain't any better. All right. Now, yeah. Okay, to set this wonderment of foundation that I put on, I have this, which is the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. Yeah, I went on the recommendation of, and I'm going to strike my channel for this, Manny MUA on this one. He talked about this so highly and how great it was, and yeah, no. So this is a pure white powder. There's no other way to escape it. It's a pure white powder. I'm not going to do any baking or anything. I'm just going to go all over my face and set this wonderment that I just did right here. Oh my God. It's so powdery. It's so powdery. I don't know. I don't know whether it's just for the fact that I don't expect too much out of powders, but this one absolutely just doesn't do anything. Plus, it's so powdery. I mean, I know it's supposed to be powdery, but yeah. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's not doing anything. If it's supposed to blur anything, it really isn't. And again, that could just be the wonderment of those foundations mixed together. Maybe I should have just done one side It Cosmetics and the other side the Fenty. But as you can see, look at this. The uneven coverage that is going on here is just astounding. All right, I'm feeling great. Let's move on to my favorite bronzer. And I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. But I've said this 1,000 times on this channel. I am just not a fan. I have not been a fan of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer for bronzing. This is in light bronzer. First off, I'm not a fan of that smell. Like, oh, I can't even begin to tell you how this smell offends me. As a contour, this isn't bad, so I'm gonna go in and just lightly contour my face with this because it's decent for that. But as far as like bronzing, and even now you can't see it. And I'm putting a lot on this brush. There is a lot on this brush, but when it goes on my skin, there's nothing there. Like barely you could see it. I mean, it's good for the fact that I like to not have such a harsh looking contour. But when it comes down to it, it doesn't show up on me at all. And I am being very, generous with the brush. I'm not even like dusting it off, and it's doing absolutely nothing. This makes me feel so good today. Let me tell you this makeup look. Okay, well, enough of that. We're gonna move on to blush, and sorry I have to pick on the same company, but I'm going to. It is again the Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Blush in Plum Rose. And again, it looks so, when I can open it, it's so pretty. Like it has this little shimmery aspect about it, but it goes, okay. I'm lying then. What shimmer? Because there it is. You really have to dig into the pan to get anything out of this. Oh, this is going to be just amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Let's throw that on the cheeks right there. I don't know. Do we see anything? It's like, I don't see anything. I swear this makeup is just kind of like melting into my skin. Look at this. Look at that. What? I'm not attempting to do a good job with this stuff. Look at this. I could be here all day. I could be here all day. And I just realized that I did all of this without the concealer, but we're really not going for a look today. But we will go in with concealer because at this point I don't feel like going back and setting anything. And I just need under eyes. And what more of an under eye concealer that I could dislike than this one? This is by It Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Under Eyes. Ugh, never have I liked this. This is in neutral medium. I've tried this several times and I just like the CC cream, it just does not work for me whatsoever. And I'm going to go in with this. I'm just going to go in and apply it with my finger because I really don't want to have to go through the whole brush mechanism thing. So I'm just going to go and apply it with my finger because at this point I've already put powders on and things like that. It actually feels pretty good today. It actually feels a little bit tackier than normal. All right, it's going to probably make a liar out of me that it does nothing because it's actually doing something more than that wonderful foundation combination. And I'm actually going to bring it to my lids as a primer for the eyeshadow that I'm going to get to in a minute. All right, that's not too bad. It's probably the best thing that has happened so far. Just going to set it with the Maybelline powder, or attempt to set it. All right, so the blush, the contour basically has not shown up. The rest of it, I don't know what it's doing. Let's move on to highlight. I'm really going to get it for this one because this is such a popular one here on YouTube. And when I tell you that this does not work for me, it doesn't work for me. It is the Anastasia collaboration with Amrezy. This is just her highlighter. And I know that they're redoing it or what have you. I don't know what happened to the first one that they stopped making this and they're making it again, or why it's being re-released. I have no idea on that. But yeah, this just doesn't look good on me, and I will demonstrate what I mean. And I'm gonna do this dry, but then I'll actually wet my brush if, you know, just to be fair. But here's the product on the brush. Here's the product on the brush. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know. I don't see it. I'm gonna put it on dry. Here we go, okay? It's subtle. It's, you know, subtle. That's for sure. I don't have anything to wet it. I'm just gonna try this a little wet. So here it is. It's a little wet now. Just gonna tap it off because it got a little too wet. And we're gonna try this again, wet, and maybe that'll work. Now that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So if nothing else, I'll have nothing but highlight on my face. Okay, so the wetting it made it a little bit better, but I still, I don't know. Looking at it, honestly, it's like, I don't know. It kind of just, it just brings out my texture more. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna move on to eyebrows, and I have two pencils here that I've tried to work several times with, and they're both the same. They're two separate colors. This is by NYX. It is the Micro Brow Pencil. Everybody brags and brags and brags about the Micro Brow Pencil, and I just don't like them. And I have two colors here. I have it in brunette, and then I have it in, I think this is espresso. Yes, espresso. And both of them don't work for me. So I'm actually just gonna go in with brunette. I'm almost afraid. I'm almost afraid to do this. I'm so awkward with eyebrows on camera, but we're gonna go in any old way. And my contention with this is the color and the application of it. I don't know. Everybody raves about this, and there's so many other micro brow pencils out there that I think are so much better. BH Cosmetics makes one. Shop AOA makes one. You know, I mean, I've tried the Anastasia as well, like everybody else has, but I just, you know, everybody raves about this one, and I'm like, why? I don't know. Here it is. Do you see the contrast there? It's definitely a lot lighter. And to be fair, I have very dark brows, so it's like, it could just be the color, but I don't like the way it applies. I just don't like the way it looks. So video just to go with the things that you don't like sometimes. Yeah. All right. I know I am not, you know, fucking it up royally here, but we're just gonna, yeah. See, and my brows are very strange because they grow in funny, so it's kind of hard to gauge. It doesn't seem to grab onto the hairs as much as I would like it to either. And I feel like I have to keep going back and keep going back and keep going back. See, like I'm doing now. I'm like, yeah, that's not enough on this side. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this pencil whatsoever. But we're just going to keep moving on to palettes. I have two palettes that I am not very big on. These two right here. One is from Revolution, Makeup Revolution. This is the Soph X palette. I've tried this a couple of times, and some of the colors in here are pretty. I mean, it's a really pretty color story and everything, but some of it is so freaking chalky. It's just so chalky. And I don't know. I've never had a successful look with this palette. And then the other one is the Cool Natural by Flower Beauty. I picked this up at Ulta when they had a sale on Flower Beauty, and it's boring. It's just a boring, boring palette. The colors are just lackluster. I've said this in videos before, but we're gonna try and do something, somewhat of a look with this. So I'm gonna start with the Flower Beauty. I'm gonna go in here and try this like little boring neutral color right there. And then we're gonna go into the Makeup Revolution one. And I probably shouldn't have picked such a dark color, but oh well. Like I said, this isn't really for the look of it all. This is just how things apply. And it's not a bad color. Like the formula on this is pretty good. And I probably should have went in with a packing brush, but I'm just going on the lid with this anyway. It's just so lackluster. It just doesn't do anything for me. I'm just gonna go in with a blending brush because I shouldn't have packed on a dark color on my eyebrow, on my lids, but hey, we're just gonna go with it. Just gonna keep on going with it. I don't know. I'm just, you know, maybe it's because I've grown more accustomed to other shadows that have, you know, more of a pop of color here, a pop of color there to just jazz up the neutral palettes a little bit more. I'm not even going to use any more of this because I'm getting bored already. That's basically what happens. I start using it and I'm like, this is boring. So I'm going to move on into this palette. And I'm going to go in back with my fluffy brush from Morphe. This is the, oh, look at me being a guru, M575. I don't know. What should we ruin my eyes with today? Let's go in. I really don't feel like doing the oranges. Let's go in with this wonderful color right there. It's more of like a, yeah, it's like a custard. Yeah, like a flan color, I'd say. Like the custard, the crisp on the custard. Listen to me. And this is pretty pigmented, I will tell you. It's just that I don't know. I don't like the way it just, you'll see what I mean. The result of it to me, it just doesn't work well on my eyes. I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't seem to be working too bad at the moment. Like I like this particular color right now as I'm blending it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too hard on this one. Let's go in with a lighter color. We'll go in with this right here, this little like orange color everybody keeps using in these things. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna just use this mirror because if I look in the viewfinder, I kind of, yeah. Now I see what happens. See over here, there's that skipping and that drives me up a wall. So I have to keep going back in and going back in and blending and yeah. Oh yeah, this is, oh, that foundation, girl. All right, let's go under the eyes, try to do something else with this thing. Let's go in with this dark emerald green right here. Try to help it out a little bit, give it a little bit pop of color. Let's go underneath because I have a bad habit of putting this in my waterline like an idiot. What was that in my waterline? Can you tell I've had a cold? Yeah. I've had a cold now for a couple of days and yeah, this is usually what my throat sounds like. So I do apologize. Still going in with the emerald green. It's kind of showing up very muddy. Like it's not giving me the emerald green that's showing in here. Maybe it's just one of those weird colors that kind of transfers on your eye differently than it is in the pan, but it's not working out. All right, let's go with this green next to it and try that. Maybe that'll help it. Ah, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we got some green there. I was like, what is going on? There is just no green whatsoever. So there we go. We got the green finally. Do I want to do a lid thing, topper thing? Sure, why not? We'll go in with this gold right here. I'm just going to use my finger and we'll just go lightly on the lid right there. See the actual like glimmer, the shimmer Doesn't look bad. Like, I don't need to go and wet this because it's actually going on pretty nicely. It's not too bad, but it's not too good either. It's really not. With the rest of this right now, it is just, I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to keep going with this. Keep going on with this. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Let's move on to mascara. And I'm such a snob with mascara, so when I show you what I chose to pick, you'll know exactly why I don't like it. And here we go. It's the CoverGirl Flourish by Lash Blast. This is the one that's made with avocado oil and all of that niceness. And yeah, it does absolutely nothing. So we're going to go in with this. And yeah, we're going to see what the wand looks like. And here we go. I'm so afraid of this wand. I feel like I'm going to poke my eye out. Look at this. Yeah. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see if there's anything different here going on. Did anything happen over here? Where? Okay, I'm going to go in with another coat. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to go in with another coat and yeah, let's see. My nerve endings are standing straight up right now with this brush, I got to tell you. How you doing? All right, let's go for the bottom lashes. Ow! And there it is. There is the reason that I hate this mascara. Oh my God. I literally just poked myself in the eye with this thing. The fear is real. The fear is real, people. Okay, before I, continue to injure myself, I'm going to move on to the lips. And yeah, this is really controversial because I keep talking about this and I keep wanting it to work, but it just doesn't. And this is the Jeffree Star Velour, and this is in, what are you in? God, I don't even know what this color is anymore, allegedly. This is in allegedly, and the lip color I'm going to be using it with is, God, the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. Now, hear me out, because I know, again, there are some diehards that love the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit, and I did in the beginning too. But unfortunately, the formula on this just doesn't stand up. And so here's the combination I'm going to be using. I haven't done anything to my lips other than put on a lip balm beforehand. So we're going to go in with Jeffree's Allegedly. Again, I'm going to be fair. I'm not great with lip pencils, so if I do it wrong, I do it wrong. Somebody's going to tell me, you're not doing it correctly. And I'm going to tell you I don't care, because I have thin lips. And overdrawing is not an option. All right. And the thing is, he promised that these are going to be creamy, and they don't feel that way. Like this one doesn't anyway. I'm going to go over it again. All right. Like, the color is nice. The color is really nice, and it's natural. It looks like your lip color, but unfortunately the wear, and I'm feeling it already. I'm feeling that dryness already. All right, I'm going to go in with the Liquid Catsuit with this, and yeah, here we go. Oh God, the smell on this. I think this is past its prime. Yeah, I think it's time for this one to go. Nope. Past its prime. Nope. We're not even going to do that today. I am not going to even do that. That's going to be the end of that. So that is garbage. Okay, so this is the result. This is exactly what I've been talking about as far as these products are concerned. I'll go one by one. The Fenty, like I said, to me, it's very patchy. It feels very dry. The color was okay. Maybe mixing it with the It Cosmetics didn't really do much, but both of them promised to be full coverage. The Fenty I know is supposed to be full coverage because on its own it is. But the It Cosmetics, the color correcting, what are you color correcting? You're color correcting garbage. That's where it's going. The Fenty just didn't work. Again, the Catrice, you saw me put it on. I don't see any trace of it maybe on my chin, or maybe that's just the highlight. This Master Fix powder, another thing going right in the garbage because it's just, it does absolutely nothing. It feels like you're throwing flour on your face, and it doesn't blur or it doesn't do anything. It just is a white powder. The Bye Bye, honestly, I have to say for using it today, it actually worked nicely, and I don't know why, maybe because everything else on my face was just not working for me. So I might hold on to that just, you know, in a quick, if I ever need a quick, you know, cover up or just whatever. The Anastasia. See, this needs a little bit of work. It needs wetness, but on my skin, I don't like it. It looks texturized. It doesn't look very blingy or wet. It just looks like I put a bunch of glitter on my face. I'm not a big fan. This right here, this is a joke. This is a joke. There is absolutely no color in these blushes. No pigmentation. You saw me put it on several times. It just, no. Oops. And then the wonderful Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, the same thing. I'm just giving up on this. It does absolutely nothing. Not even as a contour anymore. Like, I barely can see it. So if you want to try something that doesn't show up a lot on your face, then the Butter Bronzer is the way to go, but no way I'm going to finally give up on it. Needless to say, we know that this didn't work because I almost injured my eye with this thing. So this is definitely going in the trash. And the only thing that I'll probably hold on to is the Revolution palette, the Sophie X. There's some colors in here that are decent. I just don't like the wear. I don't like what it looks like on my eyes, but that is it today. Sorry this is such a negative video, you guys. You know, normally I don't like to do stuff like this, but it's kind of fun in a way. So all of these products, I'm pretty sure will work for some other people. Some other people love them. I personally don't have a great time with them, but it doesn't mean that they won't work for you. So anyway, I hope we can keep this light in the comments section. It's all in fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.